Hello, everybody. I'm back. I got a poem to read. I should probably come up with some kind of a name or some kind of intro for this. Better than hello, everybody. But anyway, hello, everybody. I'm going to read a poem. This is a poem by Lois Rosen called Waterborne. I looked for it online, trying to find a copy of it. The only place I could find it was in this book, Diving and Rising, poems by Lois Rosen. If it's still for sale, I'll put a link to it in the description here. So, here's the poem by Lois Rosen, Waterborne. Mom insists my old swim cap has plenty of wear left, though yellowed and the strap pinches. But I'm tucking my hair into a new one, dotted with stars I paid for myself. She and her friends wear frou-frou caps, topped with rubber roses. They dawdle at the pool's edge, finally stand minutes in the shallow end to cool off, taking dips just up to their armpits. Don't hit your head when you dive, she says. Don't hit your head when you dive, Mom says. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. Turning from her, I snug the cap over my ears. After years of lessons, I speed across hot concrete. At the deep end, freed from yammering mothers, I curl my toes over the pool's edge. No springboard. My muscles loft me beyond sticky Yonkers humidity, my head centered in the arrow of my straight arms. Water caresses my skin, closer fitting than any bathing suit. Immersed, surfacing only for air, gravity cannot tame me. Pool walls don't stop my somersaults. I'm a spinner dolphin, diving and rising. Oh, I love this poem. I got a couple of notes here. Whatever. I think I can remember. This is what I love about this poem, because I'm selfish. This is where I find myself. Let me just kind of go over the structure of it. 5 stanzas. Each stanza's got 5 lines. This is all free verse. The 3rd stanza. Don't hit your head when you dive, Mom says. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. Turning from her, I snug the cap over my ears. After years of lessons, I speed across hot concrete. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. That was me. That's me. That's me when I was the age of Lois. I think at this age, probably somewhere between 5th grade and high school. That junior high school age or middle school age. That was exactly me. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because that was so me. Of course, I don't have to worry about, caps and anything like that. But, of the, words from my parents or an adult and my attitude, that was exactly my attitude at that age. And she captured it really, really well in this. Let's talk about how that whole thing kind of works. Talk about the first stanza. Mom insists my old swim cap has plenty of wear left, though yellowed and the strap pinches, period. So I should go back. Mom insists my old cap has plenty of wear left. Plenty of wear left is in italics. And down below in the 3rd stanza, italicized words are what somebody verbalizes. So I'm going to say that she has plenty of wear left is something that the mother has verbalized. Wear left, comma, though yellowed, comma, and the strap pinches, period. But I'm tucking my hair into a new one, comma, dotted with stars, comma, I paid for myself. Two kind of long sentences. One of the things that happens when we have really long sentences, or longer sentences with lots of commas in there, is that it slows our reading. It slows our reading. We get to the third stanza. Don't hit your head when you dive. That's all in italics. Mom says. Don't hit your head when you dive, Mom says, period. Give me a break, period. I know what I'm doing, period. Turning from her, comma, I snug the cap over my ears, period. After years of lessons, comma, I speed across hot concrete. I don't want to say, to me, if you read it like that, it sounds a little bit impatient, which is fine. It just reads quicker. It reads quicker because the sentences are shorter. And so I just think that it has a little bit more energy, because we don't have these kind of longer sentence structures in there. Love it. Love it. Second thing I wanted to say. This is a poem that's about a relationship, I think, at the core. And maybe about, there's a little bit of tension in this relationship. Not animosity or anything, just tension. We have a mother, we have two characters. We have a mother and we have a daughter. And there's just, there's always going to be a little bit of tension when people begin to grow up. And you want to have some freedom. And so the mother is saying, watch out, don't bump your head when you, or be careful when, what's she say? Don't hit your head when you dive. Which is something mothers say all the time. But instead of just be like, okay, yeah, whatever. It's like, it's grating to the kid. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. And it's just that is just that kind of like encapsulated relationship part of it. And there's some other things in here that I think points to it. I'm just going to talk about some of the, I forgot to mention, in that third stanza, when she says, don't hit your head when you dive, Mom says, that's all in italics. Give me a break. I know what I'm doing. Those are words that are not italicized. So these are just thoughts in the head of Lois, of the poet, or of the person who's the daughter's head. And so I had so many of those types of thoughts going on when I was in that age. Okay. Last thing we're talking about here is some of the differences in words that we're talking about and from the first stanza to the last stanza, which is Mom insists the old swim cap has plenty of wear left, though yellowed, and the strap pinches. Pinches. The strap pinches. The last stanza. Water caresses my skin. So we have, on one hand, the very first part, we have pinching. And then on the end, we have caressing, right? We also have people who are standing on the, You have the mothers who are standing in the shallow end of the pool, who are just dipping. And then we have the daughter who is in the deep end of the pool. I love this line too. This is in the 4th stanza. At the deep end of the pool, freed from yammering mothers. I curl my toes over the pool's edge. And so there's just kind of like this progression of people who are standing on the shallow end of the pool. And then we have the daughter who is in the deep end of the pool. And what's in the deep end of the pool? Freedom. Water that's caressing the skin, closer fitting than any bathing suit. Her old cap has plenty of wear left, but it's yellowed, and the strap pinches. But she's got a new swim cap, and she is diving into the water that's caressing her skin and closer fitting than any bathing suit. Immersed, surfacing only for air. Gravity cannot tame me. And again, the mothers and stuff they want to protect, but here we are on the deep end where gravity can't tame me. Pool walls can't stop my somersaults. I'm a spinner dolphin, diving and rising. So it's just this. The daughter wants freedom, ultimately. And how she finds her freedom is by swimming in the deep end with her new swim cap. And the title of this is Waterborne. And we could make an argument that, there is a kind of a religious aspect of this, baptism kind of a thing, or somebody who dives down into the water and then comes back out a new person. And I think that's kind of what it is. You dive in to the deep end of the pool, and when you come out, you're a new person. You're your own person, maybe. So that's what I think that Lois is talking about in this excellent poem called Waterborne. We'll see you again next time.